tell me. They've given us the space we needed. Look, it's the 20th anniversary. No way, girl. All right, well, listen to me. Call an emergency meeting with the team. We work magic. Go for it. Actually, they haven't given it to us. Let me explain. They haven't given it to us. Tamara told me that we didn't get the space we had last year. The space we wanted. You know that this year, for the 20th anniversary, we wanted to do something bigger, but there was no space at Feature, so we have to stick with the same space we had last year. So I expect ideas, because we have to make this big. We have a space that's more or less like this, right? And last year we had these counters that were a bit angled, and this is where we were. This is where we had the little tables inside, and this is where we placed the motorcycle last year to attract attention. This year, we'll see if we can bring a different motorcycle, but we're going to try to make it happen. It occurs to me that we could first move these counters that used to face the hallway and have them face this way instead. Because people usually come from Pavilion 1 to Pavilion 3, right? They come from 1 to 3, sorry. And it will certainly look much better if these particular counters are indeed turned in this specific way, right? So that's one idea. Write it down, please, so we can tell Fitur. Now, we can certainly put a very large television screen here in the front, which we definitely did not have last year, inside what is essentially a rather small cabinet. More or less, the available space inside is precisely like this. And we are also going to place 3 additional tables and a dedicated private area right here. These are some of the key objectives we have set for this upcoming year. We need to have meetings with suppliers. This year, we need to secure 119 exclusive suppliers for us. We need to have meetings with business owners and entrepreneurs who are going to ask us about starting a travel agency with us. We need to select them. You're going to be in charge of this team. You'll be responsible for the people who come wanting to start a travel agency. Okay?
Okay.
All right. Any questions?
Yes. For the meetings with business owners and entrepreneurs, are we going to split them between you and me to organize the schedule?
Yes, we're going to split those between you and
Me.
Miriam and Tamara. You two will handle the suppliers part.
Okay. There are a lot of suppliers. How are we going to manage that? Because with 119, given the time we have, they could overlap with each other.
Or arrive unexpectedly late. Or even a meeting could run quite longer than expected.
Let's see. This year, what we need are suppliers who really want to work with us. We have a lot of suppliers who, in the end, don't end up selling. They don't end up offering the agencies what we expect. So it's about making a selection. If someone doesn't show up, they just don't show up. If they don't come, it means they don't want to work with us. Period. The meetings are scheduled every 20 minutes. I know it's exhausting. We're going to prepare a series of questionnaires so you can use them. That way we don't need to sign a contract with the suppliers. Right now at Future, what we need is to know that they have a real interest in working with us. All right?
It would be like giving them an interview.
It would be like giving them an interview.
As if they were a franchise candidate, but at the supplier level.
Exactly. We want people who truly want to work with us. If they don't want to work with us, we don't care. Because those kinds of suppliers will end up causing problems with the agencies. We want to be able to really solve a problem for an agency when they have one, because we have direct contact with the supplier. It will be important. Just like last year, it gets crowded. Even though we don't have appointments, this is going to fill up with people. Anyone who doesn't have an appointment, we take their information, like with the QR, and we call them after the fair.
There will be a QR outside again, like last year.
Last year outside, we're going to
Also bring something to collect data. When there was a candidate, there wasn't time, so we would just take their email and phone number. All right, okay, that's better this way.
websites for the exhibitors, for the composers. Eduardo, you need to make sure that everyone has a landing page for each of their things. And we're going to make the landing page to do a lot of digital marketing
to attract potential customers and interested people well ahead of time. This year, we can definitely include a comprehensive form to effectively collect valuable customer data and also offer them a significant discount as an incentive. Run campaigns on the internet, especially on TikTok, which is working really well here, and on Instagram.
For them, it has to turn out perfectly. They don't have to worry about anything. We're talking about the exhibitor's side. They don't have to worry about a thing. We send it to them so they can check and validate it, and when everything is okay, that's when we launch it.
This is great, but these are new changes that are outside the budget, and I need to check with Maritza about this.
Well, check with Marisa. Check with Marisa and have them approve it. Guys, is everyone clear on what we each have to do? Yes. All right, then I need you all to be super focused, okay? Because this has to go well no matter what. Are we all in agreement? All right, come on, let's give it our all. The truth is, it was a challenge. It has been an incredible challenge. We had grown a lot. Of course, we're not at the same level as before anymore, and we were nervous. I could feel the team was nervous.
Let's save this particular ticket-related stuff for a later time. I don't know how to do it.
because we had to make it amazing, and it was hard. I was absolutely sure that this year was going to be difficult. A lot more people. When nobody knows you yet, you can do things, you can experiment. But when you already have so many clients, you can't just improvise. It has to be perfect no matter what. This year is bigger than last year. It's taller. Yes?
Okay. Let's really take full advantage of the BAE to carefully get it all out now.
Be careful with your feet here. Try not to get it too dirty. This needs to go in there. Wait, we're not going to put it in just yet until the feet are completely dry. Otherwise, it will certainly get dirty and messy. There it is, right there. Wait just a moment. Hang on tightly. You must be extra careful and incredibly meticulous not to make any kind of mess whatsoever, because the dedicated cleaning crew will then have to meticulously clean up every single bit of it.
We need to take this out.
Let's put it here like this with that one, you know? Even if it's just up to here, you can see that this part shouldn't be touched. And the do not touch sign should be around here somewhere. This is wrong. This needs to be changed. We arrived and found that the stand that was supposed to be for Linea Tours de Santiago was actually supposed to be for Disney, and they've given us a different one. And the television, how the hell are we supposed to reach the TV to put things there? They haven't put in any cables. This needs to be swapped for the Disney one. The issue with the passes, we paid over $600 yesterday, and we don't even have the parking passes. They messed up the stand thing, but well, it looks like they're going to fix it now. Where are we going? This way. What are we missing? What else are we missing? The cleaning of the stand, which is a whole thing. It's a hassle. Otherwise, as always, last-minute problems. Last-minute problems in Madrid, and the card number it was paid with, but it doesn't show up on the statement. The service doesn't show up. Nothing shows up. Of course, when you go in, if it doesn't let you do it any other way, it tells you to select the fare, select the stand, and since it's with my profile, it only shows feature 2025, and no, it can only show trade, the commercial name Online Tours, and the company Capacetrail.
It selects it for you automatically.
From yesterday, 670 with 69. Hello, good afternoon, Secretariat. I have a problem. Yesterday, I bought 3 exhibitor parking passes and cleaning for the whole fare. I was charged for it, but it's not there. Should the order appear if it's been charged? It was paid by card yesterday, and that's it. It was paid. It showed as paid on the screen. I rushed out. I was already traveling here, and I considered it done. It's finished. And then when my colleague came to pick up the pass, nothing showed up here. I rushed over to show you the payment was made and to see what we can do. It's still in the cart as pending. No, it hasn't been paid. It's just that it stayed pending in the cart when I did it the first time from my phone. Then I logged in from the computer and did it again, and it was paid. So it can't still appear as pending. Hey, listen, but I can't stay. Tomorrow I'm going in there and I won't be out until Sunday. My people come here in the morning and they need to get into the parking lot and be able to park here. Right now, I can't give you an answer either. I have to check. They told me to send you to see someone who can authorize my team to enter with this tomorrow. I can't stay here overnight. And tomorrow when it's time to go in at 8 in the morning, I have to be entering and parking there. In the end, they gave us the passes, you see? Because they had the problem that they hadn't received our payment due to some issue with their platform. They checked and saw that we had made the payment because it showed up on our statements. So, well, they gave in. We have the passes, which is what we needed for tomorrow, so everything's going smoothly. Let's see how the stand turned out, if they fixed it, what they tell us. See you soon.
It's already been called, notified, and everything so that it can be ready as soon as possible.
If it can be before Quinagur or Antiquagur, but of course there are only 3 of us here keeping an eye on everything we have.
Either we plug something in there, or you put a piece of furniture over that outlet so I can put the coffee maker on top. I don't care, even if you just put something like this here. Yeah, I'm really pissed off, as always, everything at the last minute. Well, in the end, we managed to get them to put an outlet here so we can have the coffee maker we were missing too. And here we're missing a piece of furniture. The measurements they give you on the plans aren't the same as this. Let's move this over here. Let's move this table over here. Okay, let's leave this here so everyone has their cards. Tomorrow, we will be leaving a small personalized card for each and every person so that they will clearly know exactly where they are supposed to be. In theory, of course. All right, Sandra will definitely be here. So please leave that particular card on that specific table for all the reservations. So what do you all think? The ones from the fair?
Yes.
This will need to be cleaned. Yes, it's missing. Well, once the guy finishes installing the electricity here for the coffee maker, but of course the coffee maker should have been outside instead of there. Well, in the end, we managed to solve it. We put in the Disney one, which was wrong. We fixed it. We managed to get the motorcycle in. We think it looks nice with the TV, with everything. Tomorrow we'll bring the ribbons for the inauguration, and good luck to everyone.
Oh, are you writing to me?
No, I was just about to write to you, yes.
We're going to look at the budget for the stand. Raul said everything has to be perfect for the clients so they feel comfortable, like a space where they'd feel as if they were here in the office at home.
We
Budgets for essential cleaning services. Let's carefully see if we can also purchase a new coffee maker too, perhaps a really good one. For what?
a coffee maker? But what kind? Capsule type
Si piezas.
of decoration. We would need them to be plants. We already have what is the motorcycle, but well, the MOS, we are going to put the
Motorcycle, we can put little plants. They can be small artificial ones on the tables and some bigger ones on the stands, so it looks nice.
seem to you? 3 and 3.
Okay, Maritza knows.
The snack thing. Do we have any problem? We need to figure out what kind of snacks we're going to buy so we don't make too much of a mess.
We'll check with the guys later, especially because of the cleaning service. We should call Maritza to see if she's already requested a quote for this. If not, you can request it.
Okay, if you want, I'll call her now. The OFNA from the United States is already there. They're already
Operational there.
all right. I'll call her and we'll check on it.
We need to get started with the tickets.
There are a lot of people.
I don't know how we're going to handle it. Raul told us that everyone who wants a ticket has to pre-register because they're going to get a video as a gift during FitU.
Yes.
So what I'm seeing is that there are a lot of people asking us for tickets, but they're not registering for the video. So right now I have a ton of emails from people who want things, but we don't have the video part. I can't give Raul any data
about which agencies they're from because they're not registering on a page or anything like that. They should have IT create a page, a landing, something where people can leave their information, reserve their spot.
And so we get a notification from Avis.
And as the notifications come in, we send out the tickets.
I think it's much easier the way you're saying it because right now it's just emails of I want. Then there are a lot of people who ask for a ticket, but I don't know if they want it for Saturday. I don't know if they want a 3-day pass. We're also really limited on tickets for the whole fair.
Yes.
We're cutting it really close. So let's first take care of those agencies that have requested them and are going to record the video. We send them the tickets, and from there we start from scratch.
Well, yes, it seems good to me.
Because
We can then do for ourselves, organize a schedule, an Excel spreadsheet, something where we can put such an agency request entry for a day of a fair, a weekend, whatever, and they can give us the email address where we can send it.
okay?
And we're squaring it up like this.
Hello, Maritza. Look, I'm here with Sandra because we're reviewing the decoration budget for the stand. Raul explicitly told us that everything has to be absolutely perfect for our valued clients, so we are diligently here, carefully reviewing everything. We currently have quite a lot of significant doubts about hiring professional cleaning services, the ideal coffee machine, precisely what beautiful plants we're going to put, delicious snacks, and refreshing drinks. Okay? All right, perfect. Okay, I'll put it in writing for you now, and we'll see if you approve it, and that's it. All right, goodbye. Have a good day.
This is stressing me out, Raul.
Why?
Well, because I don't know how I'm going to manage to attend to all the entrepreneurs who are signing up for the meetings, or how I'm going to handle keeping track of each person's project there.
To see me, one thing, the people who come because they're looking for our help, Val, so don't worry about that. Think about it. The people who have scheduled an appointment with us, it's like they're going to the doctor. So you have to put yourself in that role. All right. So at the doctors, you have to listen. You have to make a diagnosis of them. But remember, they're looking for our help. We know exactly what we're doing. So approach it that way. About whether it's faster or slower, we've prepared of course I am.
I'm used to having these meetings in an hour.
Of course, listen, we're going to have another meeting with them later. Right now, it's about making a diagnosis. We have a lot of people and we need to profile them. We've prepared, for me too, a quick questionnaire so that in 15 minutes we have the data, which, by the way,
it won't open for me. It gives me an error. We need to check it with Edu because I can't get in. I haven't been able to look at it yet.
we'll review it. Don't worry. You're going to follow that outline, which has the minimum necessary data we need to evaluate if the client fits with what we do and whether we can help them or not. But listen.
Jessica, so then am I going to have another meeting with them? Or are you going to take care of them later? Afterwards?
The following week, we have a more relaxed meeting with each one. With those, we start narrowing down. Okay.
That makes me feel more at ease. It's just that I thought this was already like the first filter we always do, and that after this, they would go straight to follow-up.
No, here we have to do a filter, and we need to select 100. Okay, so from the 100 we select here, then we're going to filter again the following week.
And
we need meetings with them between next week and the one after, within the next 15 days. For now, we continue as always. I'm still feeling overwhelmed.
To be honest, I have to say, but anyway.
Don't worry, we'll see how it goes at the fair. Val, you'll have time in 3 meetings because sometimes you'll have 3 back-to-back, and other times you'll have gaps of 3 meetings where no one will show up.
All right, okay.
Don't forget, well,
Let's go, that's it.
I'll be there. All right, next day. Today is the first day of the fair. This is going to be awesome.